Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. And I have picked up some new subscribers. And so I just want to say hello to all of my newbies. And for all of you who have been with me all this time, I so appreciate you. And thank you for sticking around and watching my goofy channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my empties. Yes, believe it or not, I'm on time this time. Today is the last day of the month of December. Today is December 31st that I'm filming this. Here we are approaching 2025. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this pile of empties here. Well, some of them are empties, some of them aren't, and we're gonna get going. Okay, so I follow along with Patricia Gates' Wax Melt Challenge. If you're new to my channel, I do a Wax Melt Challenge every month, and I follow Patricia Gates, who has a YouTube channel here, and you can find her right here. I will put her YouTube link right here. And if you would also like to follow her on YouTube, on Instagram, you can do that as well. And I will put her YouTube link right here. And in these two links, she will also post her prompts for that month that you can follow along. And you can pick a day that you want to follow along. And then there might be a day that you may want to not follow along. You know, it's totally up to you what you want to do. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start with December 1st. And it is a melt any pie scent for National Pie Day. And I worked on my Goose Creek candle of Gather, which is cherry pie. And guess what? I finished it. It was a chopped candle, or that I poured back into melts. So I melted it down, put it back into melts. And guess what? It's all gone. But I still have more to go. So, but I finished this. I'm so excited. So the scent notes on this one are, it's a baked cherry pie filling, sugar, milk, pie crust, and baked filling. And I'm here to tell you guys, it is so delicious. I absolutely love this. Strength of throw on this one is between a 7 and an 8. It does an outstanding job, even for an older candle, even for being poured back into wax melts. So yeah, I can't say enough about that candle. I mean, I'll probably run it into the ground to nauseam, okay? I totally am sorry about that. Okay, so the next one is, and I got my list here, and I got my pink pen, so I'm just going off what I warmed or burned. And so day 2 is Melt a Scent that had online hype. The one that I thought had a lot of hype, and it still does, and it rightly should, is Apple Butter Frosting from Cincy. I love this. It's a 21 bar. It's very yellow. Look how yellow that is. But, you guys, it still smells amazing. And it is baked cinnamon, spiced apples, and vanilla buttercream. It's amazing. I love this. I could just sit here and smell this all day. Strength of throw on this one was about a 7, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. I just love the smell of the apples and the frosting, and that wonderful blend of cinnamon just ties it in perfectly. Okay, day 3 is Melt a Scent that makes you think of a cozy home, and I picked from Rose Girl's Goodnight Moon. This one was really good. This is a chunk muffin. I was able to get through half of it. And it is sweet lavender, pink sugar, peppermint, birthday cake. So this is really good, but it was kind of on the light side. And even with my tea light, I tried it in my tea light, and then I tried it in a couple of my Scentsy warmers. I could smell it, and I got like a minty bakery. It was really good. It was almost like a buttery minty bakery to me, with just a hint of lavender. It was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. The only thing that I just wish it was a little stronger. Strength of throw on this one was between a 6 and a 7. Out here in the big space, it was about a 6. But over there in the corner of my living room where I had my tea light, I got much more of a throw out of it. So that is Goodnight Moon. Okay, the next one is day 4, Melt Something, containing molasses, honey, or maple syrup. And I picked from Cincy Ginger Pecan Waffles, if I can find it. I know you're here somewhere. Gingerbread Pecan Waffles. This is really good. The first time I warmed it, well, last month when I warmed it in November, I didn't know what to think. But I've decided I need to do a couple warms on something if I'm not sure of, because it just all depends on how I'm feeling. And yeah, or maybe what's going on in the house. Maybe there's a different smell that's lingering that's not agreeing well with it. Because this time, you guys, I loved it. I love it, love it. It's gingerbread waffles, molasses, and roasted pecans. I really get kind of like a praline note out of it, kind of a Cincy Central Park praline, but it's really good. I love that gingerbread, but you do get that nuttiness, and it's really, really good. It's very rich, and to me, it's a heavier gourmand, but I absolutely loved it. And I'm not going to put it in my club, but I think I might need another bar before the season is over. And strength and throw on this one was about an 8. Okay, the next one is Melt a Plum Scent, and I picked from Destination Plum Tart. This one was good. The label came off, so I just put it inside the bag. It was one of those clams that wasn't in a clam. It just had all the parts of a clam. And let's see, it is warm baked with a jammy rich filling of plums, oranges, cinnamon, and vanilla. I really got the oranges and the plum. It was very sweet. It was very delicious. Very much a Christmassy scent. And I would definitely buy this one again. Strength and throw on this one was about a 6. I wish that it was just a little bit stronger, but that's okay. I would still buy that one again. Okay, the next one is Day 6, Melt a Scent that you could fall asleep to. And I picked from Cincy French Lavender. Of course I did. Of course I did. It's wild lavender from the hills of France. And so, yes, it's very good. One of my favorite lavender scents. I still have a cube left. 2 cubes left. You guys, I have more coming. I closed out a party and I threw in another bar of this because it is that good. It is that good. Strength and throw on this one is about an 8. I love that. My most favorite lavender scent. So, yeah, I probably say that a lot. I was talking to Patricia Gates. I was replying to one of her comments about a certain scent that she liked a lot, which was Homestead Holiday. And I told her, I said, every time I warm Homestead Holiday, I think of you. And she said, well, you should, because I talk about it a lot, you know. And so a lot of the times now when we watch our fellow YouTubers, we know after a while which ones that they like, you know, especially. And French Lavender is one of those that I really, really like. So yeah, if it was ever on a list of going out of the list for either spring or summer or fall or winter catalog, yeah, I would have it in my club. I would, because it's very good. Very good. All right, so moving on. Day 7, Waxidents. Yeah, Waxidents, you guys. Day 7. I just put Waxidents Christmas Cookie Peeps. It was a cookie scent. And here it is. I took it out of the package. And you do get a Christmas cookie, and you do get the Peeps, like those Easter Peeps. And it's okay. I was hoping that, like, when it warmed up, it would be different, but it smells the same on cold as it does on warm. And the Peeps kind of give the cookies a chemical smell that I don't like. And so, but I'm going to go ahead and finish. Strength and throw on this one is about a 7 to an 8. I mean, yeah, it threw down some scent. All right, so the next one is Day 8, Warm a Pine Cone or a Brown Colored Scent. And I picked from Pumpkin Parcel, Megara. And Megara is Greek honeysuckle, cocoa butter, and peach nectar and sandalwood. I really get the sandalwood. You wouldn't even think that peach nectar would be in here, but there is a fruitiness about this sandalwood is what I get. It's kind of like a fruity sandalwood. And for me, it's kind of hard to pick out what fruit it is I'm smelling. I wouldn't have known, you know, until they would have said something. And yes, there is that lingering honeysuckle that's in the back. But the sandalwood is that base note. That's the one that's really coming through right now. I love this scent. Okay, I love it. It's beautiful. Strength and Throw on this one was about a 7. And yes, I would buy that one again. Okay, so the next one is day 9. Melt or warm a peppermint candy cane scent. And I picked from Cincy Cranberry Candy Cane. This one is actually a year old, and it's fresh cranberries, pomegranate, and peppermint sticks. You guys, I love this. I did. It kind of gives you a brightness to your peppermint, kind of a skip in your style, kind of a skip in that peppermint that kind of gives it a little pizzazz. And if you like cranberries, I think that you would like this because I do. I mean, I love cranberries. And so, yeah, I mean, seriously, you should like everything that I do. No, but anyway, Cranberry Candy Cane, I love this. I would definitely buy that one again. Strength and Throw on that one is between a 7 and an 8. Okay, there's going to have to be lots of editing done. I can see that already. Okay, day number 10, warm a currant or a currant scent, so like a currant berry or a currant scent, like. And this one that I warmed is from the Disney's Signature Treats collection. It's Candy Apple Delight. I don't know how much longer this one is going to be current. I'm thinking that on January 1st, this one goes away maybe with that boxed set. It's wonderful, but it's just a very bright apple, bakery apple. It's almost juvenile. It almost smells like it is kid-friendly. It's like something that one of my grandkids would eat as a treat. That's what it smells like. It's very good. It's just a bright, yummy apple treat is what it reminds me of. Not so much a candy apple, but more like a candy treat of some kind. Maybe it could be a granola bar or something like that. But I'm not really getting so much of a candy apple because I don't really smell a lot of that caramel. I just smell like a candy treat, I guess you could say. So Strength and Throw on that one was about an 8. I mean, it really did well in my home. I really liked it a lot. So, and also now I have an extra bar from Terry in friend mail. So now I have 2. I did have 3. I did have that boxed set, but I actually gifted that one away over Christmas. So, and it's all good because the ones of my favorites that are out of that collection, I already have clubbed. Okay, so moving on, day 11, melt a scent that Santa might like to warm in his workshop, and I picked from Wax Empties Elf. And up close it says cotton-headed ninny muggins, and the scent notes on this, it's a bubbly magical blend of candy cane, candy corn, syrup, spiced soda, and pop bubbles. And yes, it is. And I even get a hint of maple syrup. And I didn't write that down. I wonder if I forgot to put maple or if the vendor, April, meant that to be there. But you do get all of that. It's very, it's an interesting blend. I don't think I would buy it again. But it was interesting to say this least. I mean, yeah, it was interesting. Strength and Throw on this one was probably about a 7. So yeah, so there is Elf. Okay, day 12, National Poinsettia Day. Melt a red or green wax, and I picked a green wax, and mine is from L3. And this is a puppy pack of blue sugar and blue spruce and cinnamon sugar. And here is a little piece of wax. This is very much a spruce heavy scent first. I mean, once you warm this, it goes into the walls. It does, and it stays there, and it lingers even long after you change your wax. Strength and Throw on this one is a 10. I mean, it really threw down some scent. It is a I got it back in April of 2023. So yeah, it's got some age to it, and it did wonderful. And I don't know if I would buy this one again, but I'm still enjoying it just the same. There are some other Spruce scents that I enjoy more, but this one's good. If I wanted to say anything negative about it, it kind of has kind of a soapy note about it that I didn't quite like as much. But the Spruce is there. That cinnamon sugar is there. I mean, it is really, really nice. But yeah, so that is Blue Spruce and cinnamon sugar. Okay, so the next one is Day 13 Melted Cocoa or a marshmallow scent. And I picked from Goose Creek Canteen Hot Cocoa. I did work on it. I know it doesn't look like I did, but I did. I worked on it. And I still have more on the side that I need to finish another little bag. But it's wonderful. In fact, I have some warming right now. And this is the last day of the month. And this was like the wrong day to melt it. But this is the day I'm choosing for today. And it is really good. It's yummy. I had it warming this morning right before the grandkids left, and they really, they asked me what it was that I was warming, and I said Canteen Hot Cocoa, and they said, oh, Mimi, it smells so good in here. And so yeah, so every time I warm this now, I just think of my grandkids. But anyway, yes, very, very good. You get the chocolate. It's making my mouth water. You get that cocoa, it's like cocoa mix is what I'm smelling with the marshmallows. It's almost like you opened up a package of Swiss Miss hot cocoa mix, and you're just smelling the mix, and it's just that wonderful smell. And that's what I'm getting from this. And not so much the marshmallows. To me, it's just a cocoa mix with the marshmallows. And yeah, the only thing I'll say that, you know, I melted it down and everything, and since this was a candle at one time, I will say it burns off quite quickly. The oil dissipates quite quickly. So probably within 4 hours, it's done. It's totally done. But a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll just take out that wax and put in new and continue on. But yeah, it's good. I love it. Yes, I would buy that one. Definitely. I would buy that one again. And I'm kind of picky about my wax, or the chocolate in my wax too. But that one I really, like. Okay, I had a phone call and I had to take that, so I'm back again, but you have no idea that I was gone. So anyway, moving on, we're gonna move on to Day 14, warm something that has a smoky note, and I picked from Cincy Toasted, Toasted Marshmallow, and it is smoked caramel and vanilla bean malt. It is really good. I've got 3 cubes left. This is a really old bar, and I just need to finish it. And so I think what I'm going to do is, in my next project, Use It Up box, I am going to be picking and pulling some partial wax melts that just need to be used up. And yeah, this one is really good. It does have a smoky note about it. It is that heavy toasted marshmallow scent, and even after being as old as it is, 2019, how old is that? 6 years old. It is still very, very good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a toasted marshmallow fan, honestly. I don't think I am. I don't think I am, because I've had this bar a really, really long time. And I always watch myself. I'll see it and I'll say, well, I don't want to warm that. And it's not because I'm like, oh, I just love you, I want to save you. No, it's just like, I don't know if I want to warm that, you know. So with this wax melt challenge, it is like, yeah, I need to warm you because you kind of have like a smoky note about you. So anyway, and maybe I find that off-putting. Maybe that's what it is. I think so. All right, so the next one is Day 15, melt a scent that you have a fond memory of, that you're associated with a fond memory. And I picked from Cincy Sleigh Ride, and it is Snow Crisp Air, Fir Needles, and tart cranberry. It was probably about 5 years ago, I told a story of how as a kid my stepdad had a team of mules, and he had a pair of mules, Janet and Sweets. And Janet and Sweets would pull our sleigh through town in a little town that I was raised in called Tetonia. And every winter we would go along and we would pick up all the kids that wanted to get on along the way. And then we would end up at the church parking lot where my stepdad would take the mules and make them just kind of go around in circles. And whoever was in the sleigh, you know, you would be getting the velocity of going around and around. And especially if you were in the back seat of the sleigh, because the sleigh had seats. And it was a blast. It was a blast. I just remember that. I remember it being cold, and I remember seeing the frosty snow air at night, and the night was just black and beautiful and dark, and just the sound of the mules and the squeaking of the sleigh as it went down the road. It was just, yeah, it was a wonderful memory for me, and I will always have that memory. My stepdad has passed away, but I will always have that memory. And so, sleigh ride, here it is. So that is my fond Christmas. That's my memory. That's the memory that I'll always have, that I'll always cherish. And now, sleigh ride itself, the scent to me almost has a body care vibe about it. I was really surprised. It almost has kind of a perfumey note. And I kind of like that. It's a little different. And I don't know if it's the cranberry. Did they put a little bit of frosted cranberry in here from Cincy? I don't know. But it's a beautiful scent. It's like you do get the fir needles, but there's almost like this body care vibe that's going on with this. I really like this. Strength and throw on this one was about a 7. Okay, so moving on, day 16, I did not do that one, so we're moving on to day 17. Simmering Popri, melt a citrus clove or cinnamon scent, and I picked 2. And I picked my beloved clove and cinnamon. I love this, you guys. If you haven't tried clove and cinnamon, you need to try it. It is beautiful. And I did alternating warmers with sun-kissed citrus. But you guys, in alternating warmers, this was wonderful. Absolutely perfect. I was able to finish clove and cinnamon. And I think the reason why I finished this is because I went back and I warmed it another time just all by itself. But there's just something about this that's sweet. It's very sweet. Maybe that's why I like it. Yeah, it's just the most beautiful clove and cinnamon combination I've ever smelled. I think there's nothing out there that beats this. Nothing. Nothing. And then sun-kissed citrus was one of my first loves when I started warming Cincy. And I still love it. I still love it to this day. And I've even used it in the house, in the cleaning stuff, like the counter clean and the toilet bowl cleaner, the bathroom cleaner. I really like it. And I still love to warm this. It's just fresh, citrusy, and now since I've used it as a cleaner, I just think a clean, bright orange scent. So that is sun-kissed citrus. Okay, the next one is day 18. Give me some sugar, melt any pink, blue, or cinnamon powdered or brown scent. And I picked from Cincy Pink Haze. I absolutely love this. I adore this scent. It's a sweet confection of berries, nectarines, and vanilla-laced whipped cream with marshmallow. If it ever came back, I would probably stock up. Seriously. It is so good. And I would put it in my club. It is the most wonderful, girly, marshmallow, pink sugar scent out there. It's wonderful. Strength and throw on this one was about a 7. And if I didn't tell you the strength and throw on clove and cinnamon was an 8. Sun-kissed citrus was probably about a 7. All right, moving on. Day 19, warm and evergreen scent, and I picked from Cincy. I know this says wrapped in lights on it, but it's sharing some space with Christmas tree. And it's fresh air, pine needles, and pine wood forest. So there it is. I did work on some. This is a beautiful Christmas tree scent. And I think it's company friendly because it's not too strong and overpowering. It won't blow your family out of the house. It's just your basic Betty Christmas tree scent. It's very, very good. Strength and throw is about a 7 to an 8. I think this is going to get stronger if I just let it set for a while. And then I'm going to talk about Wrapped in Lights. It wasn't on my warming list, but I did want to try it with Paradise Punch because I wanted to see if I could give it a little bit more of a fruity aspect. However, with Paradise Punch, I warmed it in one warmer. I mixed it together. It wasn't very good. Paradise Punch, I don't know if I like Paradise Punch. I mean, it's good. I don't think I'll be buying it again, though. It is wild orange, lemon juice, acai berries, and starfruit. It was just different. It's very orangey. Very, very orangey. And with the Wrapped in Lights, I was hoping for something a little bit more like fruit punch, like Hawaiian fruit punch is what I was kind of looking at. And it is sparkling lemon, pomegranate, and mulled spices. Now, I think because I warmed pomegranate Prosecco, which I fell in love, I think if you have any pomegranate Prosecco, which you can't get your hands on anymore unless you club it, if you have any or maybe it is in the club, I don't know. But if you have any pomegranate Prosecco and you warm it with this one, Wrapped in Lights, I think that it would work out. I really do. I think that might be the combination that I'm looking for. We'll see. I'm going to try it one more time in January just to see if that'll work. So that is that. So moving on, I went, let's see, let's go to day 20, bid farewell. Oh, and I also finished up, side note, I also finished up Just For You. Finally, I finished that one, and that one is Wild Blackberry, Forest Fir Balsam, and Pine Needles. I finally finished that one. That one was really good. That one you can no longer get either. Strength and Throw on that one was about a 7. And then day 20, Bid Farewell to Fall by Warming an Autumnal Scent. And I picked from Cincy Painted Leaves. Now, I was also warming Baked Cherry Pie at the time. I was also doing this candle. And I was warming that one in the kitchen. And this one I had going in a tea light in my living room. Because that's all I have in my living room is just a tea light. You guys, it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. The cherry pie and the leaves, the leaves scent that comes off, like it's like damp leaves almost. It was just beautiful. And I'm not really a painted leaves fan, but I'm here to tell you, mixed with cherry pie and alternating warmers, or maybe you have a cherry scent or something like that you could alternate in warmers. This is fantastic. I love this. And it is blue spruce, red maple, and golden woods. It's amazing. Strength and Throw is about a 10 out of 10. It really throws down some scent. Okay, day 21 I didn't do, so we're going to go on to day 23. It's Reindeer Games Melt a Scent that starts with a letter of one of Santa's reindeers. And that is where Pomegranate Prosecco came in. I really enjoyed this. This was really, really good. It's just a wonderful pomegranate scent. It is wonderful. Yeah, the Prosecco in here is what gives it that kind of a little twist that really makes it smell interesting, and it kind of gives it a little bit of liveliness to me. And so, yeah, Strength and Throw on this one was about a 7. And then day 23, do you have an elf on the shelf? I didn't do that one. Yeah, I didn't do that one. I didn't have time. I was going to do strawberry lemon cake for that one, and I didn't have time because it was, do you have an elf on the shelf? Red for yes, pink for no. I don't have an elf on the shelf. So I was going to do strawberry lemon cake. Didn't get a chance to do that one. Day 24, Melt an Eggnog Scent, and I'm actually working on another eggnog scent out of my Project Use It Up box. So I went with just a hot drink, and I went with Love You a Latte from Super Tarts. I've got 1 cube left. this was really, really nice. I got this one about a year and a few months ago. It's not really old. It's cappuccino, cream cheese frosting, whipped cream, and a hint of butterscotch candies. It was awesome. I love this one. You really got the espresso at first. That's what got you. And then there was like a chocolatiness about it that just kind of wrapped you in. It was so good and just kind of held your nose hostage because it was so good. Strength and throw on this one was probably about a 9. I mean, it just threw down some scent. But it burned off quite quickly. I mean, it was probably about 4 hours, 5 hours, it was done. It was like, okay, I'm done. Anyway, very, very good. I would repurchase that one again. Okay, and then day 26, melt from a boxed set or a vendor sample. And I picked a boxed set from the Mardi Gras collection. I have something on here. Just a pen mark. King cake. I love this, you guys. I love this. It's cinnamon, brown sugar, and golden butter. It is so good. It's almost like, to me, there's almost like a carnival bakery note about it. It's almost like something that I would smell if I was at a carnival. Really. I mean, there is something about this. There's almost like there's something in the back note that's almost like, I wouldn't say popcorn, but there's a lot of other sweet foodie smells behind it. So you get the cake, and then you're at a carnival, and you've got all these other smells coming at you. You've got some sweetness coming maybe from somebody that's smelling candy, from someone who's selling candy apples. Come on. And then you've got all kinds of goodness in there. Maybe somebody's got some roasted nuts or not pine cones, but popcorn. Maybe there's popcorn. I don't know, but it's almost like it's just good, you guys. It is really good. Strength and throw on this one is about a 7 to an 8. I really like this one. I have another bar of this, and I'm really going to totally enjoy it. Okay, the next one is day 28, melt a snow day scent, and I burned from Bath & Body Works frosted coconut snowball. I was able to get through half the candle, and it's been working out great. And I just wanted to show you the cute packaging on this one. This one I picked up in June of 2023. It has a cute little lid. Yeah, you definitely got the coconut out of it. It's really good. It's kind of a sweet coconut, but I don't know if it's a repurchase for me. I mean, I like coconut, but I don't know if frosted coconut snowball is my jam. It is toasted coconut, vanilla musk, and whipped cream. So, yeah, but very good just the same, and I'm going to enjoy finishing it, and I'm going to try to finish it in the month of January. Okay, so day 29, warm a cherry scent, and I picked from Cincy, and there's a little bit of wax on here, Cherry's Jubilee, and it is black cherry, raspberry, and zesty lemon. Yeah, this one was really good. It was really good. I have another bar of this, and I'm going to enjoy it. You definitely get a mixture of all those cherries. It is really good. I just don't know if it's going to be a repurchase for me, but I enjoyed it just the same. And then day 30, mix a tree with a gourmand scent, and I mixed together sugar biscuits and buttermints and Off Trail, both by Super Tarts. And Off Trail from Super Tarts is evergreen, cardamom, sandalwood, and cedar. As I drop it. And sugar biscuits and buttermints is cotton candy, buttercream, whipped cream, vanilla biscuits, and buttermint candies. So this one I just did kind of a test in the guest bedroom just to see what would happen. And I've got one warming in one 20-watt warmer and one warming in another 20-watt warmer just to see what I get. And Off Trail is the stronger of this one, but you can pick up a little bit of the buttermint smelling biscuit that's coming around. You know, it kind of comes around a little bit, but it's a very good combination. I absolutely love Off Trail. It is so amazing. It is just the most wonderful tree scent out there. Strength and throw on this one is a 9 out of a 10. And I would say Sugar Biscuit and Buttermints, just because of its strength, I would say a 7 out of 10. But both very, very good. And yes, I would definitely purchase both of these. Okay, and then day, I think that's it. So that was the 30th. I did for the free day, which somehow I skipped past that one. For the free day, my daughter Hillary, she got me several of these, but I just wanted to show you this one. It's from Buzzed Wax Melts. It's from a company out in Lance Creek, Wyoming, which is right close to where my daughter lives, and it's called Mistletoe. And these wax melts are made from beeswax. And when I looked them up online, I thought they were quite pricey. They're $10 a bag. I don't know how many ounces are in here. I would have to weigh the ounces. What I can do is I can put how much the total bag weighs for you on the bottom of the screen. So they're $10, and then you get these little melts, like little beehive melts. And the wax is quite soft. As you can see, I've kind of dented that little bee. But you guys, the strength and throw on these is double strength. I'm here to tell you 10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10. I tried this in my tea light in the living room, and I had to blow out my tea light because it was so strong. And Mistletoe, I don't have the scent notes on Mistletoe, but to me, it's very much a Christmas tree scent. You definitely get almost like a balsam or a fir, and there's some berries in there. I don't know if Mistletoe itself has a scent, but it smells like Christmas. Yeah, there are some berries in here. Definitely berries. Some dark berries. But this is divine, and it really does smell like Christmas. It's beautiful. And so this lady, you can find her on Facebook. And yeah, so it's handmade in Wyoming, buzzed by Buzzed Bee Farms. So yeah, so there it is. And I don't know if you can see that, but that's how you can find this person. So yeah, so that is that. Now I'm going to move on, and I'm going to talk about some things that I melted that were not part of the challenge. Okay, so I went through some tea lights, and these were from Ashland, and I was able to get through those. I went through 2 scent pods from Cincy. Where are you? One in Velvet Moon and the other one in Pink Sugarberry Mint. These are very good. Then I have some more tea lights, Signature Luminescence from the Dollar Tree. These are basically unscented. They say they're vanilla, but I really can't get much of a scent out of those. And then this is from Up the Creek. It's Strawberry Pound Cake Confetti Cake. This one, you guys, I just finally had to quit using. It's just lost its scent. So I'm just going to use it as a fire starter. I think it was the bag. I really do. I think the bag that I had it in caused the scent to dissipate. Then I finished my Better Homes and Gardens Sugared Lavender Twist. This is amazing, you guys. It is so good. It is raspberries, orange, red fig, pink sugar, vanilla, orchid, lavender, vanilla sugar, and amber scent notes. And then I finished from Cincy an Arctic Kiss, and it's Cool Arctic Mint, Fresh Air, and Vanilla Clouds. Then from Glitterati, I finished a Black Raspberry Vanilla Sugar Cookie, Royale Marshmallow Scent Shot. And then from my Project Use It Up box, look at me. I finished from Up the Creek a Cherry Mango Sorbet. Very good. I finished a Ruby Sue Sweet Buttermint Sugar Cookies. This one was kind of light. I finished a tangerine rainbow sherbet. You guys, strength and throw, 9 out of 10. This was great and wonderful. I love this. Okay, and then we have Rusty Holiday Fruit Cider and Eucalyptus. And then more out of my project, Use It Up. I finished 2 little scent shots. One is from, it's not scent shot, but tester of Bubblegum Blast. And the other is 100 Acre Wood. And then I just wanted to show you the progress of my project Use It Up box. I only have this left. And all I have left to finish are from Cincy, Disney Mickey Mouse Cinnamon Bun Bash. I've got a couple cats meowing at each other outside right now. Spiced Eggnog. Joy and Wonder. I have been working on that one. That one's just about done. Dutch Apple Bread. That one's almost done. And then from Up the Creek, I have Sinus Relief. I've got a couple little packages left. You can't really see what the label is, but that's what it is. And then I have Blueberry Strawberry Pound Cake. And then I have one little tester left of Farmhouse Fur. So that is all I have left from my Project Use It Up box. I'm so excited. I've already gotten more stuff that I'm getting geared to put in there, but I have to finish up those wax melts first. So you guys, if I had to pick a favorite, and I do have a favorite, okay. Honorable mention, we're going to start with honorable mention. It's going to go to Super Tarts Off Trail. Third place is going to go to King Cake from Cincy. This was really hard. Second place is going to go to Pink Haze from Cincy. And first place is going to go to Apple Butter Frosting. Of course, if Apple Butter Frosting or Pink Haze is in the lineup, those are going to be my top tier right there. I love those scents so much. So those are my picks for December. So you guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon.